Vietnam has sworn in a new prime minister after he was voted in by the National Assembly. The 62-year-old Pham Minh Chinh has been the head of the ruling Communist Party's powerful Central Organization Commission. He will now replace former Prime Minister Nguyen Phuc, who's been confirmed as the country's new president. Tung Ngo joins us live now for more. Tung, can we expect any changes in policies with this new leadership?
This is a change of leadership, but we do not expect any major change in terms of policies and directions that Vietnam is going to take in the next 5 years. Mr. Chin's position as Vietnam's prime minister as one of the 4 pillars of powers in Vietnam's political hierarchy, alongside with the party chief, the president, and the chair of the National Assembly. Also today, Mr. Chin's predecessor, Nguyen, has been sworn in as Vietnam's next president. And we expect that Vietnam's new set of leadership will continue to carry its long-held policies, to continue to open Vietnam's economy to the global trade and investment, to speed up its reforms agenda and try to manage Vietnam's ties with the US and China. Mr. Chin, as the new Vietnam's prime minister, has a background in Vietnam's security apparatus. So Vietnamese observers are also watching whether a new set of leadership would increase their crackdown on criticism or dissent in the next 5 years.
Tung, what will be the main challenges and priorities for the next government?
Well, there are many challenges facing Vietnam's new leadership, and chief among them is how to maintain high economic growth that has been set for 6.5 to 7% every year for the next 5 years. And that's a big challenge because Vietnam's growth model so far has been relied on intensive use of cheap labor. And that growth model has been showing signs of losing steam. And another key challenge is for Vietnam to manage its territorial dispute in the South China Sea, in which Vietnam is a claimant state. And another issue Vietnamese leadership will need to handle is Vietnam's trade surplus with the US. And for that, Vietnam has been labeled as a currency manipulator by the US. And among the priorities, one of the most pressing priority at the moment is to keep the COVID-19 pandemic at bay. And one of other priorities that Vietnam's new leadership is trying to work on is to speed up its reform agenda, particularly institutional reforms, in order to deliver sustainable economic growth.
Many thanks. Tung Ngo there in Hanoi.